Karamundi comes up. So they stand, they're set and ready to go. And they're off in the TED. In good order. First of them away. Let's Gallivant. Maricino pushed out by Turner looking for the lead. Numerian Sox Nation kick up underneath of it though. There's nearly 5 across the track. You'd think this was the Oakley Plate the way they're going in the first part of the race. They're flying along here leaving the straight. Maricino's going to win the battle for the lead at Beckett's Gate. And he now crosses down to the rails, Maricino, and shows the way from the mare Sox Nations. Over on the inside, travelling third is Let's Gallivant. They're being followed up there by Numerian, beautifully placed by Johnston Porter. Then Casino 17 in good order, Russian to the bar. And back last of all is Karamundi as they stride by Northerly Lodge. They're over into the back of the course in the Ted Van Heemston. Maricino leads them. Out by a length on Sox Nation. Let's Gallivant occupying third spot down on the inside. Numerian getting a gun runner. Over on the inside, Casino 17 just in front of In Good Order, Russian to the bar. And last of all, but only 5 from the leader, Karamundi. They start the run down the riverside of the track where Maricino takes a bit of a breather, throws out the anchor, slows them down. Running second over on the outside, Sox Nation getting a great run here on the pace, which has now come right off there, so she can dictate here from the breeze. And back on the inside, Let's Gallivant, but Numerian's going to follow Sox Nation's every move. And here is a move coming now from Karamundi, off and around the outside from the back of the field in that very slowly run middle part of proceedings. In Good Order gets out now to follow Karamundi, getting strung up behind them. Casino 17, Russian to the bar, has been relegated to last, but for the main there's only 3 lengths from the most of the field behind Maricino as they come into the home corner from Sox Nation. Now Johnston Porter with his move on Numerian, and In Good Order sweeps around the outside. Let's Gallivant waits his turn back behind them but can't get a run, and now to the outside, Casino 17. In Good Order reaches the lead from Numerian. Numerian and In Good Order. In Good Order on the outside with his head in front. Numerian won't go away. Let's Gallivant coming late, but In Good Order. In Good Order scrambled home, won it by about a half ahead to Let's Gallivant diving. Numerian, Casino 17 behind them, followed by Russian to the bar. Sox Nation, well, she dropped right out there after being on speed most of the way with Maricino. They both compounded. Karamundi did likewise and finished back at the rear. In Good Order, number 7, Sean O'Donnell, taken out of the race on Wednesday and holds on from Let's Gallivant. Lucy Fiore got caught up behind them, unlucky. Could see it travelling, just couldn't find room. In Good Order had the momentum, racing eventually to the front from Numerian, which is held third. Casino 17 fourth, but gee, Sox Nation gave nothing. The mare, she dropped right out and no doubt loses a bit of favour from a Perth Cup perspective on that run. 2:10.24 the time, 35.58 the last 600, and a short head 1 length the margins. In Good Order by American Pharaoh from Angarad for Danny Morton. Been a pretty unlucky carnival for Dan, but this adds, I guess, a little bit of cream here to the carnival for his yard. Super Smink so often unlucky in those big races. In Good Order, placed in the scale, the Towton Cup, the Northern Cup before then, but now wins the TED today. For Carol Morton, Tim Hewitt, Peter Walsh, Elio Galanti, Buck Rogers, Mick Tarling, MD Tarling, D Flanagan, Mick Burrows, A Dernan, Freddie Fairthorne, M Harders, Stan Quinlivan, AJ Anderson, and it makes it win 5 from 20. Beating home Let's Gallivant, who looked luckless, by Galar from Secret Crush, Dan Ben Pierce, Lucy Fiore, and Numerian by Holy Roman Emperor from Delicate Charm, Annabelle Neesham, Rob Archibald teaming up with Clint Johnston Porter. 7, 4, 1 and 2 numbers after the running of race 6, but the disappointment was Sox Nation, who really compounded in the last little bit. Race 7, the Westmead Platinum Sprint over 1400 at 12.31. And in this next event, no changes to come there. Let's go to Lockie after the performance of In Good Order. Scratched on Wednesday, reserved for this. Probably not well in under the conditions of the race. The weight for age at his first attempt there, but has come through with flying colours.
Thanks, Darren. Some ride from Sean O'Donnell, but winning trainer Dan Morton joins me now. Dan, let's start there. Sean O'Donnell, some ride.
Some ride. Honestly, he's the best pickup rider in the business, Sean. He's been doing a lot of work on this horse for us behind the scenes. Chris Parnham's been riding him, obviously, but Sean's just such a beautiful hands-on horse. And work-wise, he's done a lot of work for me, so he was the go-to as soon as Chris got rubbed out. Like I said, off camera, I was singing his praises past the post the first time. It was right where he needed to be.
Talk us through the run. Obviously, you were very happy with where he was as they passed the post for the first time, but when the speed went on and Sean was back in the field just almost laughing, you must have just grown in confidence.
Yeah, we did. Like we weren't getting ahead of ourselves. It's weight for age. That's a real test for these young horses, especially against tougher horses that have been there and done it. So, it was a bit of a roll of the dice for us. We sort of backed ourselves in, like I said, pre-race, expecting this horse to end up earning the points that he's going to today. So it legs us into a Perth Cup in good shape.
Really hot day, testing conditions for some of these horses. What's the next week and a half look like for this horse en route to a Perth Cup?
Yeah, well, you're not chasing fitness now, which is good. So, we've got plenty of time, and he'll take, benefit out of that again. And, we just tinker with him now through to January 1.
As Darren was just alluding to, it's been somewhat of a luckless carnival for you, but I'm sure it's satisfying to get a result in a Group 2 like this today.
Exactly. You get luck sometimes, you don't get luck. But, the team's been racing well. All our horses have been turning up and, going good. So, it's nice for Connections this guy to get one over the line.
A great decision, a great result. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Dan Morton after the win of In Good Order, and here's Sean O'Donnell catching up with Scotty.
We're going to grab Sean O'Donnell. He's just jumping off the scales here after he salutes in the Ted Van Heemp Stakes. 7, 4, 1 and 2. Donga joins us now. First time, but it sounds like not the first time you've ever ridden this horse. You do plenty of work behind the scenes.
Yeah, absolutely. Started riding him a little while ago, track work. Dan asked me now and then to ride some of these funny type of horses, but got on well with him, and he seemed to like me. And unfortunately for Chris, he got time. And again, thanks, mate. Kalgoorlie Cup. Now this one, thanks, Chrissy. I owe you a drink again. But great effort by this horse. He settled beautiful. It's just a magic run.
What makes him so strange behind the scenes?
He can pull a bit and hang and all that at track. He just goes around good for me. I don't know. Must be my old silly hands, I think.
And it looked like those hands were in fine form today from that barrier.
Yeah, there was a bit of speed more than I thought, so I just let him go and had a beautiful track up behind Clinton, popped out at the corner, and he dashed quick. Just late, he just had enough, and I heard that other one come on line, get here. But he done enough. It was a great job.
Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Yeah, love to the family and the wife, and thanks for the Morton crew for giving me this opportunity on this lovely horse. Thank you.
Well said.
Thank you.
There's Sean O'Donnell combining with Dan Morton and In Good Order to take out the Ted Van Heemp Stakes, the last lead up towards the Perth Cup on January 1 and on 53 kilo minimum. In Good Order is going to be right in the finish in a week and a half's time. On the other side of the break, we'll be taking a look at some of the past winners of the Perth Cup.